Hello, I'm Linda Pano from Tirana, Albania. I'd like to share with you two stories that are very dear to my heart because they show the faithfulness of God and the goodness of God. Me and my husband, we are pastoring one of the largest churches in Albania. And we were looking to start a church plant outside of Tirana in an area that the percentage of Christianity was zero. We didn't have any believer in that area. And we went to rent a place, and they would not rent to places to churches. So we were really struggling, and then God led us to search for a piece of land so we could be able to come together and to evangelize and bring the people to Christ. It was very, very difficult because we are an indigenous ministry and with not so much resources. And we were praying and fasting as a church for a long time, for many, many months. And finally, while we were praying and believing God that He was going to provide, in the morning we received, it was Tuesday evening that we were praying. In the morning, on Wednesday morning, we received an email from a friend abroad outside of Albania, and he said that he woke up in the middle of the night and he couldn't stop crying because he heard God say, "Redeem my land." He didn't understand what God meant by that, but he contacted us, he contacted my husband and said that he had to send this amount of money to our ministry. And it was the same amount of money that we needed to purchase the land in the village outside of Tirana. After we bought the land, the older people of the village, they came to us and they said, "Do you know what have you done?" We said, "No, we have bought the piece of land to build this church and to let people know that in this village that God loves them, Christ loves them." They said, "You have bought the piece of land that 300 years ago, in this land, there was a church. But the Ottoman Empire destroyed it and the communist regime pulled it in the ground. On the ground. So they said, we still among us, we call this piece of land the field of the church. And now we believe that your God is true because we see that the church went back to its own place." It was an amazing, amazing story because they were more open to hear about our God, about Christ's love, because of their testimony and that witness. Another story that we have, it's we were looking to buy a piece of land on another village that had no church, and we didn't have the resources. We had very little money that we had collected, and we had a deadline that we had to have this amount of money, this much money. And people from the church heard, and they were praying together, and everyone came together, and they broke their saving boxes and pots, and they brought everything that they had, and we were able to buy the piece of land for the church in that village. God is faithful, and I want to encourage you that before we look up and ask people, let's ask God, because He's going to use the right people to bless you, your life, your ministry, and your family. God bless you.